I like when you get the horse drifting thing and I make my horse dance.
Yeah. The little pat dances. Yeah. What? My mouth is not moving like my brain wants it to.
Pat dances.
Those are some sweet ass horses.
This is where you find the Arabian right here.
Oh yeah, it is.
There's a smoke signal, likely caused by a stereotypical Native American. Hiya, 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 hiya.
Well, why would you go stereotypical with it then?
Why not? It's 1899.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, what are we doing?
Actually, I really like, what's his name? Rains Fall. Or Rain Falls, or
Yeah,
whatever.
the natives are cool in this game.
Most Native American culture is interesting.
Rains Fall is really cool.
The Mississippians practiced cannibalism. Did you know that?
Yeah, there were, of course, some of them were dangerous. Some of them were peaceful. Some of them scalped you. Some of them just wanted to smoke pot, basically.
Peyote.
Some just like to abuse you. Some just like to be abused.
It's not what I said, but that's fine.
That's what Ben said. I don't know if they liked to be abused, though. I wouldn't say that.
Look at that nice little settlement down there.
Be a shame if someone...
Yeah, it'd be a shame if something happened to them.
What a run.
Yeah. Maximum
Come here.
effort. Surprised you didn't slip on the way there.
Alright.
Yeah, this takes way too long.
Yeah, this is a little bit too
There
much
was a
fast.
moment, in my playthrough, I was like, did the game just, freeze?
Look down there,
glitch?
fellas. That settlement will one day be Wichita Falls.
Wait, where is that, actually? That joke went over my head.
Kansas, is it? Somewhere in the Midwest? Maybe? I don't know. Well, don't leave us in fucking suspense. What is it?
What?
Where is it?
Where is it? Yeah, I asked you a fucking question. Answer me.
No.
Why?
Damn.
Just tell me where this place is. I've already forgotten the name
So we
of
can
it.
get the joke. We don't get half of
It
your
doesn't-
jokes anyway.
I mean, I assume it's just a place that isn't cold. That was the joke.
It's in Texas.
Okay. I kind of assumed that. I was wondering where.
Because every place I've said so far has been Texas, except for Shreveport.
I get it. That's the joke. It's funny.
Oh.
Although, Texas does have, cold places up north in it, probably. It's a big, big state.
The second biggest in the country.
It's roughly the size of France.
Wow.
That's fucking false and a half.
What?
I don't think France is as big as Texas.
It is.
Yeah.
Roughly.
European countries are not very big.
Yeah, Europe is not a large continent.
No, I'm saying Texas seems way bigger than France.
No, it's not.
Oh.
They're about the same size.
We thought the opposite.
But France is
what he
the
was thinking.
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. I'm not that dumb.
France is the largest country in Western Europe. Germany being second.
Lessons with Ben.
Yeah, you learn something new every
Yeah.
day. Just one, though.
Gaming and learning. The more you know. And game.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
What? I remember the end of G.I. I remember there was one G.I. Joe movie that used to play at elementary school, and that's it.
I never watched it again. I only know the joke because...
Why does this walk take this fucking long?
Yeah,
just get on with it.
This is something they need to work on in games, is having to have an NPC who just struts at his own pace.
I don't know. At least in this one, you can, keep the pace with them. Always hated in, Skyrim, I would be trying to go forward. They were too fast for the walking pace, but too slow for the jogging pace. And definitely too slow for the running pace.
Does
So you
anything?
just had to,
Can you
scoot
shoot him?
forward and stop and scoot
I
forward
mean, I don't
want
want to shoot right now and blow this up and then have to fucking take that
On
walk
PC
down the
at
mountain
least.
again.
Has anybody? I don't suppose anybody here has ever gone ice fishing, huh?
No.
No. I've always been curious about that. Is that even? Do fish? Is it easier to fish when it's cold?
I mean, it just depends on the area. Like when it gets cold here, well, it just depends. Like fish have to go somewhere. They have to eat at some point. So like that, you just figure out where they go. You cut a hole in the ice and you fish in deep water, so that they'll be in deeper, warmer water. Damn.
I mean, I have no point of reference since I've never seen frozen water down here. I mean, large bodies of frozen,
puddles.
Puddle I've seen.
I mean, the lake behind the house in Tennessee used to freeze every now and then.
Oh yeah, that did freeze. That was very strange.
Yeah, you could hear the water moving below the ice.
Shot his head off.
That was cool.
Oh my god, I'm shooting all the fucking hats off.
Why are you so, like, wavy?
I don't know. Oh, I guess my dead eye's down. I don't have any dead eye. I don't know.
Bloody.
Oh!
Jeez. Like I didn't really give it a zig.
Yeah, employee of the month right there.
Oh!
They're not gonna have any employees of the month.
Can you damage your environment at all in this game?
A little bit.
Cause
Maybe just set it on fire.
Okay. Well, when you shot somebody and it showed the slow motion, it looked like splinters of wood were flying.
I mean, there's like, when you shoot things, it leaves like a texture and it makes like...
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually necessarily
gotcha.
fall apart.
All right.
I'm sure there's certain things that do break. You can break like fence posts and stuff. I've destroyed many with my horse.
I know we've talked about this before, but that is
fence posts.
That is something I am looking forward to. I hope they're able to do in future games, is have the environment actually be destructible.
Yeah.
The tech will get there. It's just
it's
just the tech can't handle all that right now.
I'm just wondering like how powerful the PS5 or I don't know if they're just gonna keep going up in number, whatever they name it.
Yeah, it's gonna be PS5.
Okay.
Oh my god, all these shots.
Damn. I'm wondering like how powerful that's gonna be.
I don't know, in every console...
This already looks like with every new console, I'm like, wow, it couldn't possibly get better than this.
Then we look back on this and said, wow, this was really the best we had back then?
Yeah, we might look back at this game and be like, wow, this looks like shit. And then I'll go back to playing Oblivion.
I mean, when Red Dead first came out, I'm sure people were...
yeah.
It wasn't the best graphics around, but it was still impressive.
Red Dead 1 looked real good when it came out.
Now you compare this to that, and it's like night and day.
It's like, I mean, Skyrim.
Nice mouth.
He looked more offended than injured.
He looked more brain dead than... Well, I guess that is injured.
Right,
I'm filing a complaint.
Body loot montage.
This would be like in our Undead Nightmare playthrough. He looks through the bodies and finds nothing. He's like, God damn it!
Dag nabbit.
Can you imagine? I know he's wearing boots, but can you imagine just how wet?
Yeah.
I hope he's not wearing socks at this point. Well, actually, yeah, I hope he is. His feet are probably frozen otherwise.
He's got some damn good boots. Like, you had to have good boots to survive, otherwise you would, like, totally get frostbite.
Can you imagine me walking through that in my loafers?
I don't think you'd be around very... like, you wouldn't be the age you are now.
I'd have to get my feet amputated after that.
I don't know that they really did... Well, they did that back then, but not well, necessarily.
Well, I think what I need is maybe in there.
Get a nice saw and something for you to chomp down on, and that was about it.
I remember watching this.
Whiskey.
It was one of those documentaries about how these people shouldn't have survived something. It was a couple and their baby. I couldn't tell you where they ended up, how the hell they ended up there, but they drove into the middle of a huge national park, and it was like this. It was snowy, it was freezing. Their car died, and there were no rangers around.
Wow.
So they were in a hell of a pickle, to say the least. But anyway, it was so terrifying because all they had to eat was they were going to a party or something and they had fruitcake. I think I would take the cold over that, but that's all they had to eat was the fruitcake.
God.
And
How miserable.
yeah, it kept them alive.
I guess. I mean, that's some, like, dense, hearty shit. They probably only had to take a bite a day like Lambo spread. You know?
Yeah, and I feel like she chose to stay behind in a cave, and he put the baby in a duffel bag and dragged it behind him. But, like, they had it just so it could still breathe, but not die from the cold.
Okay.
But
I guess they found a way to make it comfortable.
Yeah.
Gave it a little sled type thing, probably.
But it was this terrifying thing. I was young when I watched it.
Did they live?
Yeah, well, I just said that they shouldn't have survived, but they did.
Huh.
They lost several toes
Wow.
and maybe a finger or two, but he managed to find a shack where a ranger was. But they would talk about how he was dragging the baby through the snow, and because he was becoming delirious and exhausted, he could swear he was hearing his wife calling to him, like she was maybe several feet away when in fact she was multiple miles away.
Wow.
So his brain was really messing with him by that point.
That's really lucky that he found anything and didn't become like aggressive or anything.
He was
violent.
definitely losing his mind. She, on the other hand, managed to survive on like the water from icicles in the cave until the rangers found her. I don't know why she decided
She
to
must
have.
have been so sick from that though, because that's not clean water.
Yeah, I don't know why she had the husband take the baby though, instead of having the baby stay with her. I guess she figured that was its best chance if he could find a ranger, a shelter.
It is strange that she would have stayed back.
Come here,
Well,
Kieran.
I don't think she had the strength to traverse all that terrain.
Yeah, I guess.
Come here, Kieran. Coming with me. Oh, shit. Arthur said the same thing. Whoa! It's like I knew.
It looked like he almost kicked you in the balls right there. Would you be still?
I mean, I almost stepped on his head with my horse, so it's about even. And then we're gonna get back to camp and tie him to a tree. I'll let you go. Now you're on the horse. Yeah, I'll let you go.